Hi, my name is John, and this is Business Update. In this week's episode, we'll be talking about the serious condition that cryptocurrency is currently encountering. In particular, the value of Bitcoin, which has dropped precipitously compared to at its peak, where it reached, close to $60,000 to $70,000 per Bitcoin here. And as I mentioned previously, even last year, that yes, even though cryptocurrency is a very appealing source of investment wherein you can gain significant growth, but the basis of its growth is fallacy, because there's no basis, there's no business, there's no basis of their value. It's all about speculation, and with speculation, the instant increase and the instant decrease is very significant here. And I've been a big proponent of not necessarily pushing for investing in cryptocurrency in general, even though how appealing it was, even though it was the trending for the past few years with the pandemic and all. And now, a few years later, months later, what happened to those values? It has dropped precipitously, significantly to where it once were. And in particular, the Bitcoin has even slipped even further. And we discussed this in the past that the drop from 60 to 50 to 40 to 30,000 bit per Bitcoin has now dipped to below $20,000, which is you know a a measly value of if you invested late in the game here, meaning the value that you've invested is not where it once were. And if you've invested hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars or even more, imagine the nightmare scenario. You have to imagine yourself how bad it is. If you think on investing on the stock market is volatile, look at the cryptocurrency situation has made, meaning in terms of mining, it hasn't been more easier, has become more difficult. And some countries like China has prohibited with the excessive use of power consumption, with the power it requires to be able to mine those currencies and so forth. So here, according to Reuters.com, so again, it has slipped already below 20,000, which is pretty pretty concerning if you think about it. So as you can see here, according to as of September 18th, Bitcoin has dropped 1.5% to just less than 20,000, so 19,804, slipping from 20,000 mark after losing $310 from its previous close, which is this is the world's biggest, best known cryptocurrency, which is down to close to 60% from where it was a year ago, which is close to 50,000. And so meaning is investing in cryptocurrency still the best way to generate value return in the long run? Not necessarily. Now, the blockchain technology, I think, is pretty significant that people could use it in different applications. But in terms of financial, obviously, where cybercrime, has an uptick if its value tends to increase. But other than that, I don't see any relevance of investing in such a platform that has high risk and high return. So it's like as if you're gambling in a casino here, which is obviously there has to be some semblance of basis of analysis where okay, I'm going to invest certain amount, I expect a certain return, whether it's 10%, 20%, or even more. Expecting 100% return is somewhat ludicrous. And if you can find one, which is a rarity rather than a normal occurrence here. And if you were to consider other platforms such as Ether, has also dropped 3.2%, but its value is significantly lower to where Bitcoin is. It's now hovering close to $1,400. So it's not at the same level, but still, if one platform in the cryptocurrency is affected, everyone is affected as well. So if the king of cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin, is hampered, well, guess what will happen in others? So is it a good time to invest? Sure, but why risk it? Because there are always better options, other investment options that you can consider that should be, seriously considered, not just cryptocurrency here as a whole. And whether in investing in stock market, investing in banks, or investing in yourself, in your business. If you plan on starting your own business, I think is a better way of generating it. Now, obviously, it takes more effort, and obviously, even in investment in stock markets, it takes some ingenuity to be able to understand how the market works and when it's the best time to invest, and when it's the best time to, which company is the best to invest in, is another key factor you have to consider here. But here you have no basis, no options in terms of how to base your investments here as well. Anyway, that's about it. So it's getting gloomier and gloomier as we move forward. And my gut feeling is telling me that by year's end, the value will even get even worse. So by then, the value of cryptocurrency when it began, when it started, the cryptocurrency will be at the same level. So I don't know if that's a good investment for anyone in any shape of capacity. So think of how Elon Musk was trying to popularize of the use of cryptocurrency or Bitcoin in particular, and then trying to promote Dogecoin here. So must have some self-interest here in terms of trying to gain, maximum return, and then pulling out your investment so that whoever's left holding the pie, will lose out in the long run here. But I could be wrong, but we'll see. So anyway, so stay tuned for more updates here. Anyway, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.